In the beginning, celestial realms were governed by the music of the spheres. God and the devil fought over musical modes to rule each corner of the cosmos. Satan used the minor modes to spread the darkness of dissonance, while God spread the light and hope with major. Now in this video, I'll show you how to sound evil AF using the dark side of Satan's powers. Now beware, for level 7 approaches the event horizon of no return. I'll be using the melody Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to demonstrate the unique emotional properties of each mode of the major scale. Now you can learn theory and composition at my Patreon page below. That's where you get courses, tabs, Discord, and even live classes. If you're feeling stuck, feedback and accountability are the keys to massive growth. Can't wait to hear your music. Now let's get started in our modal journey here. We begin with Ionian. This one was claimed by God, spreading the heavens with vibrant colors and a blissful harmony. It's really about brightness, joy, and happiness. So here's the E Ionian mode, and this is how it sounds. Very bright and uplifting. And a lot of you probably know that scale. It's the foundation of all Western music. And the chord progression is right here. This is extremely important if you want to write music. We've got E major, followed by the 4-chord A major, then it goes to B, and then we're back to E major. Now here's how we actually put this into practice, and this is the least evil basically you can sound, is by using the Ionian mode. And if you want to put those chords into an actual composition, I recommend using the melody Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? Sounds like this. Just play it on the high E string there because it's going to make it easier to put chords behind. So if we put those primary chords behind the melody, we get something like this. Here's an A, back to the E, A again, one chord, here comes the 5, sweet resolution, back to the 1. And that is the most joyous of all the modes, the least evil possible. Now the second mode of the major scale is Dorian. This mode is bittersweet. Think about it as like some black clouds with silver lining. And basically God and the devil compromised with this mode, dividing its sound between dark and light. Here is the E Dorian mode, and let's get a feel for this guy. There's that raised 6th degree. That's just pure magic. So you have the root, the second, that chilling minor third, that's the devil's part. And then God gets the last part of the scale with that raised 6th degree. And the chords are just pure magic here. Try playing an E minor, and then an A major, then go back to the E minor, then try this sus. That is just pure, beautiful, mystical. It's like a medieval sounding mode as well. You're dancing in the forest, you're drunk on ancient ale, and the babes are all around. Okay, now when we apply this mode to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, we need to keep a couple things in mind. We're going to flat the 3rd degree, right, to reflect the minor quality, and that's it. Everything else stays the same. So we're going to put those chords behind the melody notes, and you're going to get something like this. There we go. Back to the raised 4th. Okay, so yeah, that does sound medieval to my ears. We have the 1 chord, another 1 chord, major 4, back to the 1, A major again, 1 chord, and there I'm using the D. Give me the D, son. back to an E minor. That D chord fits nicely within that Dorian context as well. Now the Phrygian mode is a mystical, exotic, dark, and ominous mode. Satan created this mode to win souls for the dark side. It has this incredibly strong allure of seduction and has led many souls astray into the unknown. So beware! Okay, now that we're into the Phrygian mode, things are starting to get evil AF here. So Phrygian sounds like this. You have the root, the flat second degree, that minor third, very haunting. The fourth degree, stability, same with the fifth, and then the sorrowful, ominous quality of the sixth, seventh back to the root. And the chord progression is E minor to F, so you could voice it like this. There's a couple different voicings. You could technically just keep going up the neck. Any kind of E minor to F sound is going to be that Phrygian quality. And here's how it looks with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So we had to change a couple of things here. The flat six, right? Instead of a C sharp, now we have a C. And of course, we have the flat third G and also a flat 2 now, F. So, of course, F stands for fuck. Some of you may not be aware of that, but that's, you know, a big takeaway here. So check it out. So good. And then moving down. Oh my God, it's so delicious. One more time. Soak it in. I can't get enough of that. The fourth mode of the major scale is Lydian. Now this mode has a dreamy, uplifting, bright, hopeful tonality. God countered the evil Phrygian with Lydian's light of discovery, guiding creators and dreamers to new heights. Now check this out. E Lydian is pure magic. So you have the root, the second, major third, the magic note, the sharp fourth, stable fifth, the light of the sixth, the lustful leading tone leading back to the 1. And the chord progression here is major 1 to major 2 or E major and F sharp. You can just keep running that up the fingerboard. Okay. Let's have a look at the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star melody. And what we have here is, of course, yeah, we got the C sharp back. We got a raised fourth degree now. And everything else is the same as major. That's actually the only difference between regular major and Lydian is that raised demonic fourth degree. So there's a little bit of devil in this mode, to be honest. And here's how it sounds when you harmonize it with the chords. That is just pure Christmas time. And since Christmas is coming soon, you're welcome. Mixolydian is the fifth mode of the major scale that has an energetic, sort of fun party quality to it. And God really tipped his hat to the angel of light when he created Mixolydian, dimming the light of that regular major seventh with the flat seventh degree. This mode just makes you want to party all night long. So really, it has that, you know, in the regular major scale, you got that raised seventh, and you just flat that to get the Mixolydian mode. Let's take a closer look. So here's the E Mixolydian mode, and you have the root, the major second, the major third, perfect fourth, fifth, major sixth, and here it is. That magical flat seventh degree. I love that. And our chord progression is pretty killer as well. We've got an E major chord to a D major chord. And you just run that up the neck. Beautiful. Okay, so with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, what did we have to do different here from Lydian? We had to flat that 4th degree. And boy, now that I'm looking at it, there's no difference between this melody and regular Ionian. So let's hear how this one pans out. There's that flat 7th, the D. Great sound. Now we've arrived at the 6th mode of the major scale. This one goes to Satan. It's got a sorrowful, melancholic, and introspective sort of vibe. Beelzebub secured this mode, feeding off the power of lost souls, bringing despair and longing to those who strayed from the light. So the E Aeolian mode is right there. You got the root, the 2nd degree to the minor 3rd, the raised, not the raised 4th, actually the regular 4th, the 5th, the melancholic flat 6, the 7th, and we're back to the root. Absolutely great scale. You hear this in metal music all the time. It's really the official mode of Iron Maiden. And speaking of Iron Maiden, they love this chord progression. So you have E minor, then you have C and D, and then back to E minor. It's such a great like hill climbing chord progression. And for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, this is just regular minor. So you flat the 3rd degree, and of course the 6th degree as well. We have to flat. That's the difference from regular major. Okay, let's get a sense for this one. Wait a minute, whoops, I screwed that up. Try again. C major, there we go. Oh, love it. Now the time has come for the most evil mode. Locrian is the 7th mode of the major scale. It's all about conflict, tension, and discord. In the final battle, Satan unleashed his secret sonic weapon, using the toxic tension of Locrian to triumph over order with chaos. The world trembled as his mode's mighty dissonance echoed throughout the universe. Now, Locrian is a pure delight if you're into dissonance. Check it out. You got the root. You got the flat 2nd. Oh, man. You got the 3rd, the minor 3rd. The 4th. Here it is. Diabolos in music. The tritone. The flat 6, another tension-filled note. And finally, the 7th, before getting back to the root. So the chord really is just kind of one static harmony here, which is an E minor 7 flat 5. But you can think of different ways to kind of voice that to keep yourself interested. Like sort of a G minor 6 sound is cool. Maybe a B flat sort of Lydian tritone chunk works. So there's different ways you can kind of approach this chord to get slightly different colors. Now, we really had to just perform surgery on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star here. And you got the flat 5, of course, right there, and the flat 6. You kidding me right now? So those are very dissonant harmonies, and that is in fact the best way to make anything sound evil. Just harmonize it with the Locrian mode. Now I want to know down in the comments, which mode did you like the best? Learn theory and composition at my Patreon page below. Just check the description. All of my courses, tabs, Discord. It's a great way to stay accountable to your goals. You can talk with me and other people to stay motivated and on track in your musical journey. May the power of the dark side be with you.